Bledsoe was arrested.
Patrick Montgomery was in court.
Jonathan Manapa will stay in federal custody.
No, I don't take responsibility at all.
Hey everyone, welcome to the show. So 36-year-old Illinois resident Quinn Keen was seen on video. He was on the Lower West Terrace on January 6th. He maneuvered to the front of the police line and he confronted the officers, and then he was seen hurling water at them. So he chucked the water at them from a water bottle. When the bottle was empty, then he chucked the empty bottle at the police line as well. At the same time, other people in the mob were grabbing the barricades and ripping them away from the police, and they dropped one of them on the ground. So a female officer, they didn't give her name, they just said her initials were JC. She walked over to grab the barricade to take it back to the police line, and when she bent over to pick it up, Keen rushed over and he shoved her with both hands. Now, shortly after that, he was seen throwing a metal coffee mug at the police. Luckily, it just hit a police riot shield, so because that could have done some damage. Those things can be pretty heavy. And then a while after that, Keen was seen on surveillance video. He illegally entered the Capitol. He entered through the Upper West Terrace door. He followed the mob upstairs. He was seen in the rotunda. He smoked some weed. From there, he headed toward the Senate chamber. And then after that, he made his way back to the rotunda again. Eventually, as you might recall, the police came in force. They got some backup. They forced Keen and everybody else out of the rotunda and out of the building. Now, at that point, Keen had been inside for almost 40 minutes. He didn't leave the Capitol grounds, though, at that point. He moved over to the north doors, which are on the Senate side of the building, and he joined in with a mob that was chanting, "Let us in." And then he and others finally moved away from the doors after the police sprayed the whole mob with tear gas. And then after he left the Capitol grounds, Keen sent a photo to a family member of the whole crowd, and he wrote, quote, "I got in the Capitol." Keen's relative was not impressed, apparently not a fan, so they replied, quote, "Disgusting. I have no desire to talk to you. Shameful. You're a disgrace to yourself and America." And then Keen tried to pivot, tried to show, "Oh, I'm such a hero." So he wrote back, quote, "Helped a dude that took a bullet to the mouth. I mean, you're entitled to your opinion." So the family member texted back, quote, "No, you absolutely are. Goodbye until you admit you were wrong." So Keen was arrested on April 6th of 2023, and he was charged with civil disorder, assaulting officers, entering a restricted building or grounds, 2 counts of disorderly conduct, 2 counts of physical violence, and parading or demonstrating in a Capitol building. In February of 2024, Keen accepted a plea deal for assaulting an officer, so he faced up to 8 years in prison, 3 years of probation, and $250,000 in fines. But the prosecutor requested only 27 months in prison, 3 years of probation, and $2,000 in restitution. And they say Keen has been arrested or cited 5 times for driving-related offenses. 2 of those occurred after the Capitol attack. One of them, by the way, involved driving under the influence. Seems to be a theme with these people. So Keen goes on trial for that charge, for the driving under the influence charge, next month. In the meantime, in this case, U.S. District Judge Timothy Kelly presided over the January 6th case, and he sentenced Keen to 2 years in prison, 2 years of probation, and $2,000 in restitution. So a decent sentence compared to similar cases. What I appreciate is the fact that he had to plead to a felony. So he will be locked up during the upcoming election. He will not be voting this year. He will not be voting for a while, as most states don't allow you to vote until after your probationary period has ended. So good. And maybe by then, Trump won't even be a factor. Maybe we will have the hamburger from hell, the Big Mac from the sky, Anyway, all right, guys, I will let you know if I hear any more about Keen. Thank you so much for watching and listening. Please like, share, and subscribe. Please donate if you possibly can. Love you all. Have a great 4th of July. Take care, and I will talk with you soon.